Hey guys, welcome to Eternal Flame 1616. I'm Aisha Sur. Today I have another type of reading for you. I intend to see what the people who caused the biggest problems and mishaps are going through right now. What was it that they created in your life? If karma has actually made them pay back for everything that they put you through, how it affected you, and how having gone through what they put you through will bring to your life, will change your life. How enduring their treatment will actually change your life, and what kind of blessings your life will witness as you got the lessons and paid the debt. Collective. Let's see. This is intended to be a reading for those who went through something that caused them a lot of pain, and those who want to know how the people that caused this pain are doing right now, and if the pain that you went through will actually amount to anything. Let's see. What happened? What happened to the collective that challenged them in their life the most? The Magician. Two of Wands. Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Pentacles. Magician, you had great potential and power to do big things in life, and you were actually about to actualize them. So you were looking forward to doing this, but then a huge heartbreak took the focus in your life, and this heartbreak caused a setback in all of these plans you had for your life that would actually provide you with the dream, the life of your dreams, if you could stick to it. But the good thing is, with Three of Pentacles, now you're in a state in which you are healing from this heartbreak. Let's see what caused this heartbreak. I love to see that you're actually healing, and I hope it is a very peaceful time for you. By the way, you're not alone. We go through such things in life. We all go through them. What happened? I asked what happened that caused your heartbreak. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Swords. Four of Pentacles. With Ace of Pentacles reversed, we see that there was something with great potential that could happen that would change your life, but it didn't actually become your reality. So this wasn't actualized. This plan was cancelled. And when you experience this, when this was already hard in itself, you were also faced with a female energy that was cold and harsh with their words, and they wanted to cut off communication with you, and they just left you when you were already dealing with the loss of a potential life change and an amazing business opportunity. But with all of this, you didn't budge, and the Four of Pentacles, so you stood your ground and you held on to whatever you had. So you weren't actually empathizing with the person either. So at the same time, like simultaneously, you both had a job loss and you were cut out of communication with someone who was possibly an air sign. I see a female energy here. Okay, but now I'm curious about how you actually met this female. So, okay, we see a female figure, but who is this Queen of Swords? What did they mean to you? Because Queen of Swords is a female energy that is devoid of their emotions. They are more like a logical person, and they can be harsh with their words. So if you are an emotional, or at least emotional person, or someone who actually values being understood emotionally, I'm curious, who was this person? Can we understand that? The butterfly, evolving, growth, next phase, healing, inner child, releasing the past. Inner child. Is this a mother figure? Or someone who had an impact on your inner child? Watching, looking, perception, stalking. This is complicated. So it says evolving, growth, next phase. The butterfly, it says next phase. Sunglasses, it says stalking. So maybe it's not a mother, it's not a parent figure or mother figure. Paradise, enjoying each other. Maybe this was a connection that brought you hope towards the future. So when you first met this person, they evoked such feelings in you that they were like a breath of fresh air. It felt like paradise to have found them. You felt like you were in paradise. You felt like you would actually start the next phase of your life. And you possibly met online. Yes, but for some reason, this person ended things with you. But why did they end things? Eight of Cups in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Yeah, maybe there was no movement, but still nobody was going anywhere. Six of Cups in reverse. And because Because, okay, so you met this person online, and at first they made you feel like you would enter your next phase in life with this person, and it felt like you guys were your honeymoon phase, and you thought this would actually last for some reason. But in time, and I don't think this was a short connection, you actually invested in it. um, in time, they saw that there weren't any movement, and they got sick of the stagnation of this connection. And because they didn't see any movement here, they wanted out. And this coincided with the times that you were actually trying to build something for yourself. And no matter the failed attempt of having a new success in business terms, you still you still held on to your ways, and to your ideas when it came to life. That was the reason this Queen of Swords felt like they had enough of all of this, because they couldn't see any investment towards them from you, so they actually left you. This took a different turn. Okay, so we're kind of losing a bit too much time here. But why did the business fail? So why the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, why did the business fail? Why did the business fail? Why did the business fail? Let me see here. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Six of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Okay, so your business failed because it wasn't the right time, and you didn't actually invest in your team in an equal manner, so you couldn't actually balance the scales, and this made things faulty. And it also tired you out, and it put you in a state in which your health was now getting worse. So, but I think Wheel of Fortune in reverse is enough by itself, because the timing wasn't right. And when the timing isn't right, everything else would be an excuse. So you couldn't behave, you couldn't act in an equal way towards your team members, and all of this just burned you out, and it puts you in a need of healing. But this is taking a funny turn. It looks like you don't have any it's so weird. I can't see. It looks like your karma was actually created by you, because you maybe you paid for things you did in your previous life to others. So this is your karma actually. Nobody did anything to you. You did the things to yourself. Because you actually had so much potential with magician, and then you were like trying to understand what type of decision to make, but then comes in a heartbreak, a heartache with this Queen of Swords that left you. But now you're healing. At least you're healing now. But this story ended up being a funny one. So we don't have anyone to actually accuse of the things that you're going through right now. Anyone but you. I mean, the timing wasn't right here. And there is a failed relationship to which you started with high hopes, and the person you were together with didn't see any proper investment towards them from you, so they wanted out, and they got it actually. And you were actually stubborn, so you didn't want to change your ways. You didn't want to find middle ground. You just stuck to the way that you wanted to do things, and this caused you the loss. So maybe sometimes we just have to let things into the hands of the universe, because then it's like when we think we will have new beginnings in life, when the timing isn't right and the wheel of fortune is reversed. It's not important if you are a magician that has great power to change things, because it's like we cannot change the divine timing and the divine order. And sometimes I think from this reading, the lesson that we can actually take is we actually have to be so well off in the hands of the universe. We should be in trust and faith that everything will work out okay if we actually just surrender to the story, to the destiny that was actually written for us. Sometimes we get into relationships thinking that the honeymoon phase will last for a lifetime, which it's called honeymoon phase for a reason, because it's just a phase. And not everyone we connect with will be the person for us. I don't see anything here that showcases that this connection was a soul connection. Let me see what will come up. But this was just a lesson, and everything you went through, I don't think it's a good thing that it doesn't look like you went through a huge loss. You just made some wrong choices, and there was the wrong timing at play. And these all happened for you to mature. These were all life lessons for you. Okay, so let's see why you met this person. Because we were here asking about the people that wronged you, but then we ended up learning that you were the one who did all of this to yourself. Or maybe it was just the plot of your life for now. But I don't think you are incredibly bruised, at least for now. Let's see. Lighthearted, adapt, finding out things, coming to light and heal. This is just confirmation that you are in a healing phase. Old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Maybe this was a karmic. Maybe this was a person that kept you in the old ways you were living in. And if you didn't choose a way in which you would act in accordance with your north node with this person, maybe they actually had their fifth house conjuncting with your south node, which means maybe they were in a frequency that kept you in the old ways in which things weren't working out for you, but you were still insisting that things would be good that way. So cutting out separation, stop the pattern. Yeah, this was what they did, but this was for your own good. And that's the reason you are now actually healing. This isn't bad. This is just a life lesson. And you just had to go through it. So you try to build a business, and you also had a relationship on one end. Trying to build the business in unequal manners towards your team members and with the wrong timing was two huge negatives of the situation you were in. And I think in the process, your partner turned out to the Queen of Swords when they didn't find the emotional investment towards them from you, because they didn't feel nurtured by you, and they wanted out. You first started with high hopes. Everything felt like a great new phase was being created, being orchestrated in your life. Yeah, it was a phase, but which would actually end, and which actually kept you in your outdated ways. So now that you've learned things from all of this, I think that you will move forward trusting the universe more, because you will know that it's important to treat equally to the people that you work with. It's important not to burn yourself out. It's not possible if you don't invest in a person for you to have a stable relationship with them. I think all of these were a lesson for you, and I hope this reading helped you. Don't take this as a negative. Definitely it's not a negative, and I hope you got the lessons from this cycle, because maybe... Okay, so let's see, did this cycle end? Now what is coming for you? Let's see what is coming for you. I feel like this cycle has ended, because we saw that you failed. You had heartbreak, you had failing in business, but now you're healing. So let's see, to end this reading, let's see what else is coming for you, what is next. Ooh, that is lovely. Two of Cups. Now that you got the lesson with a person that you should actually invest in someone to keep them in your life, you're now ready for your soulmate, for the true love that you always wanted to have. Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, your hard days, the days in which you felt under so much burden, is now away. Okay, so this is the end of a cycle. I love this. And now you've changed. Four of Cups in reverse. Now you are ready to actually invest in someone with whom you will share this true love. They will give you their cup and you will give them your cup. I think this ended on a lovely note. All of these cards are so nice because this is a time of hardships, and when reversed, it's the end of it. And Four of Cups in reverse, it's like giving up on not investing emotionally. So this is lesson learned for you, I see. So I congratulate you. That is lovely. And now you have Two of Cups. This was a hard lesson, but the rewards will definitely be worth it. So don't fret, don't worry anymore. Just take time to heal while you're at it, and then enjoy the love that will be rewarded to you. And please do not ever forget the lessons that you got from life, because then you will actually keep the love that God always had for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a specific reading for your own situation, please check the links down below. Or if you or a loved one you have are potentially under black magic or any spells or evil eye or any negative energy, I help you to remove them. And you can even get permanent protection, and I have the links for them in the down bar, in the description bar too. And you can always support my channel through the link I have. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely subscribe, share, and like this video. I love to have you here, and I love how this ended up. This Queen of Swords was a lesson, but now you are going to unite with your one true love after having healed, or maybe healing together. I wish you all the very best, and I will see you in my other video. Bye!